So let's start off with the present situation. I have Bridget. So this is saying caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation. So whatever is going on in your life right now, it's just saying take a step back and really look at it from all angles before making a decision. There is something that it could be a fine print on a contract, for example, that you need to look at. If you're considering changing paths in career, it's saying, is this really the right path? Or maybe it's the way you're heading into it may not be the right way. So this is just literally saying, take a pause. Don't move forward on something right now. There's something that needs to be looked at deeper before moving forward. And I did get a clarifier on that because of the situation. Yeah, so to make your decision, ask yourself which way brings you closer to your life purpose and which way takes you farther away. So I really feel like this is a decision for you to make sure that you're on the right path. If you do have a couple of options, just feel it in your gut, what resonates more with you. And the choice doesn't have to be made in October. Take your time to make that choice. The reason I say that is because the block is victory. So I feel like you will not be successful if you go down this path. Not yet, anyway. It could be, this is not the right timing. And I did get a clarifier on that as well. And I got, you're a light worker. God needs you to shine your light. And maybe going in this direction is not going to allow you to do that. All right. The advice is Archangel Uriel, and this talks about just healing your emotions first, opening up to a greater love before you can be happy or successful or in this particular venture. I mean, this is not, in everything in your life. This could be something specific in October that you're looking at. You know what it is. And it's just saying, be cautious about this right now. Okay, because perhaps you need to heal this first before you can move forward. I asked for clarity and I got new romance. So this is healing your emotions to open up to a greater love. So if this had to do with an individual or love, this is to let you know, okay, the person you think is the right person for you may not be. It's saying, be cautious about this one, right? You need to heal your emotions first before you can step into this relationship. Or this is to advise you, if you take caution and you do the work, something new in love is coming your way, which is far greater than what you thought possible. And I also want to say too, this could also be about loving yourself first. Healing the emotions, loving yourself first, and that definitely prepares you for a relationship. And the final outcome is, taking care of yourself. Do what's necessary to take care of you, whatever that may be. Massage, spa, treating yourself to whatever. Could be clothing, hair, trip, anything. It's what is going to make you happy. I think for now, you have to put yourself first. And I asked for a clarifier and I got Francesca, which is, what do you desire right now? Visualize it. So I really feel like based on these cards, it's really, don't move forward in something you're unsure of. Because that's probably your gut saying, this isn't for you. And maybe it is, you loving yourself, healing your emotions first so that you can be open to something fantastic in your life. All right, now let's take a look at love specifically. The situation right here is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. That's the present situation. Making the effort. The block is you're not very optimistic about this relationship right now. And the advice is there's not enough attraction, which is very interesting. You would think that this would be the block. Unrequited love. So for you, it's working on opening, again, I feel like opening yourself up to love. And maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's what's been happening. So I want to go back to the caution. If you haven't figured this out in yourself, then you're just going to continue repeating the same cycles. And that's what, you really need to pay attention to what your gut is telling you. And in this case, examine, are you opening your heart? Really opening and giving of yourself and receiving from another. Because this is a give and take. It has to be balanced, or else it ends up in unrequited love. Is this the cycle that's been happening in your relationships where you haven't felt the love? And that's what you need to look at. What's causing that? Is it because you have a fear that it's not going to work out? So it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I want to go back to the present situation. It's really, really, again, look at having to work on the relationship. The relationship starts with you first. I did ask for clarifier on unrequited love, and I got honeymoon. So I feel like treat yourself to a vacation. Or maybe going on a trip with your significant other to rekindle the love. Opening yourself up to that love. The final outcome is religious factors. And then I got a clarifier, which is make the effort. And it's interesting, it says give your relationship a chance, make the effort. Religious factors. Religious factors can mean just really, there may be a difference in perspective spiritually that you need to work on between the two of you. Or again, it's making the effort to really bring a relationship to a deeper level, a more spiritual level. So it doesn't stay unrequited, surface. You want to bring it to a deeper level. But I really feel like it starts with you first. All right, now let's take a look at career. I have in the present situation yoga. For some of you, this may be a career. You're already in this career as a yoga instructor or energy healer. The block is author. And I asked for clarity on that one, family. For some of you, you could have writer's block, and it could be because you're dealing with family issues right now. For others, it may be that you're a writer and you're trying to write more for family viewing. You're not quite sure how to do that. I also got flowers. And for me, it's for those of you who work, you could own a flower shop or work in flower arrangements. You could be a landscaper as well. You could work in essences. This could also mean that this may be something to consider, to blossom into becoming a writer. Could be a family show. I got a clarifier for flowers as well, and I got study. Okay. So again, I want to go back to, in order to move forward or unblock this writing ability, you would need further study in order to blossom in this field. For others of you, you may be transitioning into working with essences, smell, could be perfumes, fragrances, let's see what else. Or owning a flower shop, as I mentioned before, and it requires you studying the business in order to make the transition. And then the final outcome is travel. So it's interesting that you had honeymoon over here as well. So I feel like a trip may be necessary for you. You could be traveling within your field. You could have an online business where you can travel and work at the same time. And I did ask for clarifier, and I got animals. So this may relate to a profession that deals with animals or the environment, helping endangered species, or writing. Again, I want to go back to writing because this could be traveling and writing at the same time. You may be writing a blog about animals. You may be a spirit communicator for animals. These are a lot of the options. I'm also getting that for some of you, you will need to travel because of your employment choice, but also to be inspired and open up to other options, especially for those who write. And it could be traveling to study as well. All right, so a lot of options here for you. All right, Leo, let's take a look at the extra messages for the month. This card is from an artist called O.T. Harma. She's an incredible artist. Look at this. Your message is new roots. So again, yeah, I feel like you could be looking at planting a seed in a new direction and creating these new roots in a new profession. Could be your entire life moving. Although I'm not seeing the moving card. But I from the new roots, I do feel like the path that you're on right now, it's almost like you're veering into a new direction and setting roots in a different area. However that resonates with you. I also get, what is this card now? Every time I see this card, it's funny because it looks like Leo the lion here. Doesn't it look like a lion? I feel like this is nature. This is the nature card. And all the flowers around, and it's very spiritual, it's very enlightened, it's very light, pure. And I feel this is blossoming, really connecting with nature. And it's interesting that you have roots here too. This is, again, the imagery of trees. Really building a strong foundation within yourself and in your life. Taking the necessary steps, doing the research, finding out what is the path that you really want to travel down. Could be a spiritual path. I'm going to read this one as well, just to get some more information. Number 25. All right, it is nature. It's time to return to nature and reconnect. Enjoy the scent of the flowers. It's interesting because we had flowers here. Walk quietly by the ocean, hug a tree, get rooted. There's the new roots in the core of Mother Earth. It's time to For a look within, nature will bring you back on track. Watch, listen, breathe, and connect. Feel the pulse of life streaming throughout. Fully and naturally, through our heart, we are connected to all things, including our higher self. So, wow, it is here that you will find your truth. Yeah, it really is about grounding and building that strong foundation within yourself, and you're doing it through nature. Just stopping to smell the roses. Oh my gosh, and look what you have, lamb. I mean, that is spiritual enlightenment right there, a gentleness about it. This is very prophetic. So you could have an awakening of some sort, really needing to realize that the path you're on may not bring you to the happiness and joy that you've been hoping for. So it's saying caution. Really look deep within yourself. Reconnect with you. And I really feel like you'll find the enlightenment you've been looking for. And you may be moving in a whole new direction in love, in your career, in your life.